So it is about 4:05 right now, and sunset is at 5:11. So I am going to go out and capture the sunset, which seems pretty ordinary, seems kind of basic, not much to it. However, the wind outside is blowing even worse than it was a couple weeks ago when I did that one vlog really early in the morning. And that makes this a little bit more of a challenge because it's like 34 degrees outside, but with that 24-mile-an-hour wind, it drops right down to it feeling like it's 18 degrees, which is pretty damn cold. So the plan here is to go out to our location, photograph, and get a time lapse of the sunset while trying not to freeze to death. We can do this. In order for me to do this, I literally have brought like pretty much everything with me. I don't think that, okay. There's a bunch of stuff in that backpack. Let's just say that. I'm vlogging on the Ronin because I kind of want to give that a go. And I kind of want to get some B-roll, and I want to get some nice smooth stuff on my walk over. And the Ronin's probably going to help me out with that. Plus, I've never really vlogged on the Ronin this year so far. I've only just been using this thing for work. About 4:30 right now. I have an Uber on the way. I can't take the Jeep, unfortunately, because the tags just expired for it. And they literally expired on Friday. So I have to go and do that. Hi, how's it going?
Hey, good man. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I hope you don't mind the camera. Shooting a little vlog here. Any of this here look familiar? Yes? No? All right, let's go photograph a sunset. Weeks ago, if you remember back in the very first vlog, when David and I came out here, the water was not up to where it is. It was like all the way back behind those reeds right back there. And we've had so much rain lately that it's practically swallowed the landscape. Now all of that is underwater. If we didn't have so much wind, I'd have the drone up right now. I don't have too much time for this. We're kind of running out of time here. Vlogging on this thing was a terrible idea. Tell me that I brought my SD cards. No! I don't have the SD cards. We're gonna do the time lapse on the phone. I forgot the SD card case with my SD cards in it. So I don't have the ability to get a time lapse on this. To make up for that, we're doing a time lapse on my phone. This is turning out to be not my afternoon. I need to stay right there, but the wind is gonna knock this thing over, but just look at that. You can't really see it, but just look at that. It looks so cool. I'm taking this camera off of the Ronin. I wanna get some pictures. This was a terrible idea. Vlogging with the Ronin, awful idea. Right there, the Ronin, terrible idea to bring that with me. Wish I hadn't, but it looks like that this thing is getting a good enough time lapse. So I'm pretty happy about that. So while I'm waiting for my phone to do its thing, I'm gonna take some pictures on the DSLR because I do not want to pass this up. This sunset is not really turning out how I hoped that it would, because I was picturing that all these clouds would be here, but all the clouds are gone. So this entire plan, down the drain, 100%. So check this out, because you were never going to believe this. So I came back from taking pictures, and so the phone fell off the tripod here onto the ground. So I kept trying to put this thing back on, and no joke, it is so cold out here that ice started to form on the tripod head. Literally right where I had this thing resting, the wind has just blown so much over here, knocking the phone off. The water that I guess fell off the phone earlier and kind of collected right there has formed ice. So now I can't put this thing back on here until I get the ice off. And we've pretty much already missed our sunset. Mother Nature just did not want me to succeed today. Here we go. Let's try this. Let's try this instead. I have abandoned my microphone, by the way, so if the audio sounds terrible, I do apologize. After a minute and a half, 2 minutes of fiddling with it, I got it set up. Should be okay. And we're just going to let that sit there just for a little bit. And hopefully that will get what we really came out here for. This has been 100% a disaster. 100%. I have now returned to my original setup of the Rode mic on here. It's working now, and I have returned to just using the GorillaPod as my grip. I will never again, never, for the longest time probably, I don't even know when I'm going to vlog on the Ronin again, but I'm never vlogging on the Ronin ever. For those of you that don't know, the Ronin is that stabilizer thingy that's sitting in my bag right there. I'm never using that ever again. Horrible idea. Goodness, I don't know how I'm going to carry this all back. This is a real issue, actually. I don't know how that's going to happen. I may actually break the Ronin here. I'll try and do this. And there goes the camera. Told you it was windy. Aha! I figured it out now. Okay, very, very good. So the Ronin will sit right here for now. All right. Looking at this now, at our current situation, there is mud on the lens. Nope, that's a leaf. But looking at the situation now, it has been a flop of a photo shoot, 100%, but it's not that bad actually. This is quite a view. That is quite a view. Those trees, they kind of look a little bit scary. It has been utter catastrophe trying to get this time lapse. I didn't bring the SD card case that has all my SD cards in it. I remember to bring the one for the camera though, because I put it in before I left the house, but I forgot my case with the SD cards. I decided to bring the Ronin S, which was a terrible idea because it slowed me down a bunch more than I needed it to. I have water frozen on the head of my tripod, which prevented me from propping up the phone so I could get a time lapse that way. It took me forever to finally get the time lapse on the phone set up. So much has gone wrong on this shoot. Plus, I'm actually very cold right now. Regardless, I'm having a lot of fun though. This is actually turning out to be a pretty fun adventure. And I can't wait to put this together into a video, see how it turns out. You can hear the trees like brushing up against each other, trunk to trunk and branch to branch. Like that's how much the wind is blowing. It's moving them that much. And it's incredible. Regardless, it is super, super cold. It's getting kind of dark. And I gotta head out of here soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.